All right, let's get right into it. Today we're talking about the single biggest reason most traders fail. I'm talking about revenge trading. If you've ever felt that downward spiral after a loss, that urge to just win it back, then this is for you. We're going to break down not just what it is, but how to build a defense against it.
We've all been there, right? It starts with one small loss, just a little scratch, but it stings, and you get this voice in your head that says, I have to get that back, right now. So you jump back in, maybe you go a little bigger this time, and just like that, the dominoes start to fall. That tiny little loss has snowballed into an absolute catastrophe. It's a horrible feeling, and it's exactly what we're going to stop. So let's give this enemy a name, because you can't fight what you don't understand. We're talking about the revenge trading trap. And believe me, it is the #1 account killer for a reason. So what is it really? At its core, revenge trading is when your emotions completely hijack your brain. It's you abandoning your strategy, throwing all your rules out the window for one simple destructive goal, to get your money back from the market. You're basically picking a fight with the market itself, and well, that's a fight you're just not going to win. And here's the crucial part. The second you start revenge trading, you're not a trader anymore. You're not analyzing charts, you're not looking for setups, you're not managing risk. Nope, you are trading with pure, raw ego. And that ego acts like a fog, making it totally impossible to see what the market is actually doing. Okay, but to really beat this thing, we've got to dig a little deeper. We need to understand what's actually happening inside our own heads. So let's look at the psychological triggers that make this trap so effective. And one of the biggest culprits is good old FOMO, the fear of missing out. You know the feeling. You see this massive candle just ripping across your screen and you panic. Oh man, I missed it. I gotta get in. So you chase it, you jump in way too late, probably with a position size that's way too big, and what happens? You bought the absolute top right as the market is ready to reverse and slam back down against you. It's a classic trap. You know, this slide really lays it all out. It shows the two paths you can take. On one side, you've got the disciplined trader. They stick to their plan, they manage risk, and they understand that small losses are just part of the game. And on the other side, you've got the emotional trader, chasing the market, doubling down, desperately trying to just get back to even. You have to decide every single day which one of these people you're going to be. Now, this is a big one. This is absolutely non-negotiable. If you are trading with money you need for rent, for your car payment, for food, you have already lost. You've stacked the deck against yourself. The pressure is just too high. You're not trading anymore, you're gambling. You're just pulling the lever on a slot machine and praying. And let me tell you, the market does not care about your bills. It will exploit that desperation every single time.
Okay, so we get the problem. We see the trap. Now, what do we do about it? Let's get into the practical stuff. The real actionable rules you can start using today to build a fortress around your account.
Here it is. This is your survival kit. It's just 3 rules, but they are incredibly powerful. We've got the 30-minute rule, the 2 stop-loss rule, and the 1% shield. And look, these aren't just gentle suggestions. Think of these as your laws of survival in the market. Let's kick it off with rule number 1. The key number I want you to burn into your memory here is 30. The very second you take a loss and you feel that sting, that urge to jump right back in, your job is simple. You close the laptop, you get up, and you walk away for at least 30 minutes. Go get a coffee, take a walk, do anything that puts physical distance between you and the charts. This simple act short circuits that emotional response and stops you from making a huge mistake. All right, on to our second rule. This one is all about having a hard stop for the day. And the number you have to remember is 2. This is your daily circuit breaker. If you hit 2 stop losses in one trading day, you are finished. You are done. Period. I don't care if the most perfect A+ setup of the century appears right after, you shut it down. The goal isn't to win every day. The goal is to live to trade another day. This rule ensures you can. And now, for our final rule of defense. This might be the most important one of all. And the number is 1. 1%. This rule is the bedrock of professional trading. If you never risk more than 1% of your entire account on any single trade, you make it almost impossible to blow up. You transform a loss from this devastating emotional event into what it should be, a scratch, a small, manageable cost of doing business. It's a shield that protects you from yourself. So we have our rules, our tactics, but here's the thing. Those rules only work if you understand the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is this. Trading isn't about charts and indicators. It is almost entirely a mental game. I mean, just look at this. You can have the greatest strategy in the history of trading, but that's maybe 10% of the equation. The other 90%? That's all happening between your ears. It's your discipline, your patience, your ability to master your emotions. That is the real battlefield. This is such a huge mental shift to make. How many times have you closed a trade for a nice profit, just like your plan said, only to watch it keep going and you feel angry, dissatisfied? You have to kill that voice. You have to learn to be genuinely grateful for the profit you took. A win is a win. Take it, bank it, and move on. I want you to try reframing how you think about the market. It's not your enemy. It's not out to get you. Think of the market as a giant bank with an infinite vault of money. The money is there for the taking. The only limit is you. You can only take what your discipline and your emotional control will allow you to carry out.
So let's end with this. I want you to really think about your own trading. What was that one moment, that one trade where you knew deep down that you weren't in control anymore, that your emotions were in the driver's seat? Being honest with yourself about that moment is the first and most important step to finally taking back control.